What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now, hit that thumbs up button, and join the movement. Bitcoin and the crypto markets are getting very exciting. But Bitcoin has just done something that it hasn't done in 7 years. What is that thing? What does it mean? What should you be ready for right now as we speak? All of that and more in today's video. Welcome in, everybody from around the world. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Hope you got a smile on your face. Hope you're looking fresh. And I hope you're ready for an incredible video. This is a much anticipated video. There's a lot going on. We announced on social media that we're giving away something massive for absolutely free. So pay close attention if you want to get something that will help you right now in trading or investing. We've got something going on in the charts that we're going to get to, right? There's something that hasn't happened in 7 years. It's something really big. It's something that you need to know about. It's something that's really going to dictate these moves that are happening right now in crypto. If you have any thoughts, any guesses, what you think this thing is, write it in the comments right now. But this is a much anticipated video. We've got to get into what this free thing is. As you know, it's my company birthday. It's our company birthday this month. It's also my son's first birthday on February 24th. So this is his month as well. So it's very exciting for me. Thank you in advance for the couple comments about that. But what is this free thing? So in last week's video, we said, look, we're giving away a free class, enter to win, for a chance to win a free class. And we said that we would announce the winners today. And we said that there would be one winner in maybe 2 or 3. But then all the comments started flooding in. I got a lot of comments on YouTube. I got tweets, I got DMs, I got a lot of emails, and people from all over the world were just hoping that they would win. So in order to celebrate my company birthday, my son's birthday, you know I'm all about giving back. We're about to do something that's a game changer. We're about to do the biggest giveaway we've ever done, and easily the biggest giveaway in crypto history. For a limited time only, I want to make everyone in our community a winner. As I mentioned, there was people all over the world. Steve, I hope I win the class. I hope I win the class. I hope I win the class. Your wish has come true. You win the class, and everyone in our community wins a class. That's how big this giveaway is going to be. I wanted to do something from the heart and give back to our incredible community. So here's how to claim your free class. And yes, you don't have to adjust the microphone. I said everyone is going to get a free class, including you. So here's how to do it. All you need to do, go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com right now. You can see the link right here. You can see it linked below. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Scroll all the way to the bottom, enter your email address, and hit subscribe. That's it. Then you're going to get set up with your free class. This class is going to help you right now with trading, with investing, long-term, short-term, you name it. This is going to help you. It's really special for me. This is a special day. I'm all about giving back. We do a lot of Bitcoin giveaways. I've given away to an entire school. I gave every single kid in the entire school all new supplies. I love giving back. It's a way that really touches my heart, and this is going to be a big one. So pause this video right now. Go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com, scroll to the bottom, type in your email, and hit subscribe. This is for a limited time only. Limited time only. Everyone in our community is a winner. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family. Go get your free class. I can't wait to see these emails start pouring in from everybody that's absolutely loving it. No, there's nothing like there's nothing like this absolutely free class. So this is a special day that I'm going to remember for a long time. So I hope you enjoy it. Now let's jump in here. This is an important chart. What we have circled on the chart is every January candle. Now, if we scroll back and we look at the history of Bitcoin for every January, it's very interesting. It's quite fascinating. For the first couple months, we had some green candles. Sorry, not first couple months, couple monthly candles. So for the first 4 years of the history of Bitcoin, January was a very solid month. Then we proceeded to have 5 years in a row where January was pretty devastating, right? And then we had the most recent one, which this candle hasn't done what it's done since this candle, way back in 2013. It's been 7 years. It's been 7 years. And let me know your comments down below if you know what I'm referring to, because it's pretty big news, right? And you may say, well, Steve, I think it's green candle. We haven't had a green candle in 7 years. No, that's not true, because this is a green candle here in 2014. But this candle represents something. This candle signifies something that we haven't seen since this candle here. So we're going to jump into it. But I also want to jump into some really important charts, the most important charts right now as we speak. And today we're also going to cover my favorite altcoin, which I have a strong feeling it's probably your favorite altcoin too, judging by the amount of comments I got by it. So we're going to cover that as well. But we need to start right here. All right, I'm going to show you some charts today that are pretty fresh, pretty new. And we're going to talk about formations, right? There's a lot of formations in charting, whether it's crypto or stocks or Forex. All of these formations are the same. Now, whether it's a head and shoulders, or you have a falling wedge, or you have a pennant or a bull flag, these are all formations, right? Now, this is a cup and handle. Cup and handle is a relatively new formation. I think in the late 80s, it really came about, and it was widely used, especially in the early 90s, and it's used today, right? What is a cup and handle? You can clearly see right here a cup, and you can clearly see here what would be a handle. Those of you in the UK, you would say a spot of tea, and you know, if you're an Aussie or a Kiwi, you would say a cuppa. But this is a cup, right? We're halfway home. We have a cup. We do not have a handle. But the interesting thing is you may say, well, Steve, how do I trade this? And how do I trade any formation? The most critical thing to do with any formation is you have to trade the confirmation. That's where everybody gets it wrong. They say, you know what? This is a cup, and we're definitely going to have a handle. I'm buying right now. No, terrible idea. What you have to do is trade the confirmation of the formation, right? So we have a cup. Now we ask ourselves, is it a legit cup, right? Here's some technicals that we need to look for. First of all, you can't have a V formation. You have to have a rounded bottom. If you see a V formation and somebody's saying it's a cup and a handle, no, it's definitely not. You have to see that rounded bottom. With the handle, you want to see the handle be in some sort of channel like this in a downward motion. It's a correction from the peak, meaning we just had our high here, we came back down with a correction, we battled back up. We're essentially forming a double top with a cup, right? And this pullback is the most critical piece. We can't see the pullback go 1/2 of the distance. If we do, it's not a traditional cup and handle. A traditional one would see about 1/3 of the way. So if you take from the bottom to the top, if you see the handle form 1/3, we're in good shape. So just a couple points about this cup and handle, right? It started forming in October. We came back down, we formed a nice base, we came back up, and here we are today. We may just be starting our handle. Now, with formations, is it, oh my God, Steve, if we have a cup and handle, is it 100% of the time we have an explosion? No, that's not reality. It's never happened that way. Same with head and shoulders. Same with a bull flag. Same with a falling wedge. All of these formations, again, you have to look for the confirmation to trade if you trade formations. Again, if you're a trader or an investor, you have to be very specific about your approach. If you're a formations trader, only focus on that, right? So just as a point of reference, we will be tracking this cup and handle. We may be in the midst of forming a handle. And again, if we do form this handle, we would like to see it stay above 8K. You know, if it's in that 8.3 or 8.6, we're pretty good, right? And again, these are probability and statistics, right? Is it 100%? No. We haven't even completed the formation, but it's something very interesting, something very relevant, and very powerful that I wanted to share with you. Again, this is where we take this complex world of crypto and make it super simple so that you have more success. Thank you in advance for everybody that hits that thumbs up right away. I really appreciate it. We have such a special community, and I'm so happy about today to give a free class and make everyone in our community a winner. That's really special, and man, I'm excited. Now let's get to another chart, right? So this chart we've been using for a couple of years now, and it's very, very critical that we understand the stages. What we want to start with is, remember when we were back down here at 3K, 3132, and we fell right to that 200 week. Remember we talked about the 3-day death cross. We fell to the 200 week. That was the only target we had. It's easy now to look back and say, yeah, that's when we went on a pretty legendary rally. But how, at the time, how would we know something like that? Now, we made this video in December 15th, 2018, right when we were at about 3,200 and on the 200-week moving average. This is one of our most highly viewed videos because we called a legendary rally in this video when everyone else was calling for a very big downfall. And it's what you want to do to be very disciplined is follow a core set of rules and a core set of principles, and really avoid the news, avoid all the drama, and only focus on the facts and the charts, and you'll achieve a much higher level of success and keep a clear mind and really focused on the game plan, right? So obviously we did have a legendary rally. It was bigger than pretty much everybody had thought, and we got up near the top and everyone was calling for us to go a lot higher, and we called the top at 14K because of the weekly gravestone doji candle. Also, my students knew to sell and take profits at 13,500, and then we had this downfall. So when you are an investor or a trader, what you want to do is take a step back from the charts you look at now and look at a bigger time frame so that you can see bigger trends. For example, everybody either made all their money or lost all their money from here to here, right? They either left a ton of money on the table and didn't take a position, or they were beating themselves up, right? And same from this move to here. It's where you probably lost a lot of money, and people that knew what they were doing made all their money and doubled their Bitcoin, right? So this is how I want you to start looking at the charts, to really turn that corner, to really achieve more success than you have so far. Now, we remember that 10K. When we broke that 10K, we said, look, the only level we're watching is that 6.4K. Plain and simple, that's it. And we had these 2 monthly candles come right down beautifully on it. Remember, we said it showed a lot of respect. And we talked about Elon Musk's rocket ship with that slow approach down. It was like we were falling on a pillow, on a cushion. In this formation, no matter what time frame, we said more often than not, you're going to see a big rally the following candle, which we did. If we rewind to last week's video, we said, hey, look left. Look left, and we pointed out this candle and this candle. Remember, we're always talking about the bodies. When you're looking at the charts, I want you to always look at the bodies. The wicks tell the story, the bodies tell the facts. Remember that. The wicks tell the stories, the bodies tell the facts. And we looked at the body of here and here, and we said, well, this 9,641, this level we pointed out last week's video. We said, hey, watch this level. This is going to be some resistance. And where did we go to? Exactly that level so far. Remember, 10K is even more resistance. And if you picture that flipped over magnet pushing us down, this entire zone is pretty big resistance. But the question is, this thing that we haven't done in 7 years, is that the thing that can propel us over the top? Is that the thing that can propel us into a full-on bull market? Is that the thing that can make us go parabolic? That's what we're going to investigate. Now, another fascinating development is this Gaussian channel. We've been talking about the Gaussian channel now for a couple years. It's very fascinating what has happened over the history of Bitcoin. If we zoom out and we look at all of the data, you have your green channels and your red channels in the Gaussian channel, right? This is on the weekly chart. Any time in the history of Bitcoin that we've entered the green, we've stayed inside that channel for an average of 1 year, meaning we entered here into the green and we stayed in or below that channel for 1 year, and we came out of the channel during the red phase, right? Here we entered as well in August, and then we stayed in or below the channel for 1 year, and we came out in the red. Same thing played out here in 2018 and 2019. However, we re-entered here in November, which we've never done before. We've never came out of the channel after 1 year and then quickly re-entered. It's never happened. It's never happened. Also, what's never happened is we've never come out of the channel during the green phase. We may be on track to do two things that we've never done before back to back. We're close here. We're going to need to wait until Sunday at midnight to see where this weekly candle closes. And if we can close outside of this channel, which if we zoom in here, the top of this channel right now is about 9243, right? If we close above there, this will be back to back, first time ever in the history of Bitcoin, which is pretty fascinating. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that as well. Now, what I want to do is introduce you to Justin. Justin has a really fascinating story. He went into a skilled trade, started making a lot of money in his skilled trade. He watched all of his friends go on to college, and some of them become CEOs, executives, and they leapfrogged him in earnings. His friends were earning a lot more than him, and he was looking around like, man, how do I get up to that level, right? What can I do to really elevate my game? Justin is from Australia. Justin, this goes out to you. Take a listen to what happened to Justin's life and how he may be on the verge of passing his friends that became CEOs and executives. Take a listen.
I'm learning to invest not only in crypto, but in shares, property, everything like that. And I'm taking control of my life, which I'd never been taught before. And it's not my father's fault or his father's fault, because they probably were never taught it in school either. But Steve has taught me this, and I cannot wait to teach my kids what I've been taught. So much so that, I wish I'd have learned this when I was a teenager. Crazy, crazy stuff that has changed everything for me. It's opened up my world. I have friends of mine who went to university, and CEOs and general managers of businesses. And I started working at 18 and was in a high-paying job because it was a danger job, and I was making more money than they were because they were in university. But after that, they all started catching up to me when they left university and started working in the workforce. And I was getting left behind. You know, I'm 40 and all these guys are making more money than me. But I took control. I learned something that I didn't know was possible to learn. And now that they are scared of what I know because they don't believe that I could be where I am, you know, because of where they've always known me, where I've always been, behind them. And now I'm catching up and only can imagine that I'll surpass them. And so all I can say is, don't be scared. Take the leap. Do the courses. It is amazing. It'll change your life. It changed mine. Thank you, Steve. Thanks, Team CCU. And keep the positivity growing amongst us. It's amazing.
Whew. Justin, I appreciate that. That's a powerful story. To be able to have your friends leapfrog you like that, and then him take control of his life, him take control of investing. I only got to play a snippet of that video, but he's taking control of his 401k for him and his wife. He understands the real estate market now. He understands charts for crypto, for stocks, Forex, you name it. He's completely changed around his life. And that's the power of what we're doing here. I'm all about giving back. You already know about the free class. We'll talk about that in a minute. But these classes, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into these classes. This is 19 years of experience condensed down into the most game-changing pieces of information that will help you turn it around for you and your family. And I love hearing stories like Justin's coming in, and that's what fulfills me. That's what motivates me. That's what wakes me up in the morning. So if you don't know about the free class, this is easily one of the biggest giveaways in the entire crypto industry, known to man. I mean, we're giving away a free class. Everyone in our community is becoming winners of this free class giveaway. But it's limited time only. It's limited time only. So all you need to do is go to cryptocrewuniversity.com, which is right here. You can see it, cryptocrewuniversity.com. It's linked below, and go get your free class. Scroll all the way to the bottom, type in your email, and hit subscribe. Limited time only. Pause this video. Go do it now. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. Tell your family. Go get your free class. This class will help you right now, today, in trading. It's something that is really special for me to be able to give away to our entire community. I've given away to an entire school before, every kid in the school, but this is right up there. This is going to be a big one, and I'm just really excited to see people who are going to be writing in like, Steve, this class was incredible. This was my classes are much different than YouTube. My YouTube videos don't teach you how to make money. My classes do. If you're interested to make money, that's what my classes are about. So obviously we have the diamond and gold combo as well. You already know about the diamond and gold. Gold, by far the most popular that we have. It's our top seller. If you've been in crypto for a couple years, you're going to start with the gold. If you're relatively new to crypto, you're going to start with the diamond. Diamond is first link right down below. The gold is the second link. If you have any questions about anything, whether the giveaway or the combos, you can email me right now, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. If your question is, well, Steve, I've already subscribed to the newsletter. How can I get this free class? Well, probably as you're watching it right now, you're going to take a look at your inbox, and you've got a very special email from me to get your free class. So not to worry. Like I said, everyone in our community is now a winner. Now, let's jump back into this January chart. I hope you left a comment down below guessing what it is that just happened that hasn't happened in 7 years. Again, if we look at the big picture patterns, we started off the history of Bitcoin with consecutive 4 yearly consecutive green candles in the month of January, followed by 5 back-to-back red candles in the month of January. Now, why is that important? Well, if you're into the stock market or you're into companies or business in general, you'll often hear that we compare earnings to the prior year during that period, whether it's prior quarter or prior month. Why does that happen? Because a lot of things are cyclical. There's a lot of patterns that repeat itself. There's certain times a year where buying habits are similar or what have you. But comparing monthly candles are very significant to understand the big picture. So we understand, okay, 4 years in a row, green candles, 5 years in a row, red candles. But what happened here was very significant for multiple reasons. Number one, if we zoom in here, we know that this is a bullish engulfing candle. Now, if you zoom out, we've actually never had in the history of Bitcoin a bullish engulfing January candle. There's never been a January candle that was a bullish engulfing candle. This happens to be our first. If we dig in deeper, we say, hey, this is actually a pretty substantial. This is not just a typical green candle. The month of January was pretty massive in terms of gains. We're talking about 31% gains in the month of January. Again, measuring the bodies, the opening and the close. If you look at that as a standalone candle, especially in the month of January, we haven't seen gains like this in 7 years in the month of January. We have to go back all the way to this candle back in 2013, which we can do a quick measurement here. It saw roughly 57% gains in the month of January. This is substantial. And again, as you compare January to January, it's very fascinating. But the question then quickly becomes, well, Steve, what about February? And that's what we're going to get into next. Because if you compare February to February, there's also a very fascinating pattern that is playing out. By the way, I just got to say I love Wednesdays. I love Wednesdays. I don't know where in the world you're living, but I hope you look forward to Wednesdays as much as me. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on Wednesdays. But every Wednesday I get jazzed up. I work on these videos for 3 days to give it to you on Wednesday. I put everything I have into these videos, and I hope you enjoy them. So I appreciate all the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, what the hell are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Should be right over down here, and join the movement. Now, let's get into the Golden Cross, Death Cross. We've got to talk about this because there's some fascinating developments. Here's our 1 day, right? We have the 50-day moving average in green. We have the 200 in red. Now, as you well know, to be in a bull market, I know a lot of people either scream bull or scream bear, and they do it every day of the year. But we like to base things on facts and scientific data and research. And when you do that, right now, unfortunately, we're in a bear market. There's no way around it. Do we have a lot of bullish signals? Yes. But until we get confirmation on those bullish signals, we will still be in a bear market. Now, how do you know if we're in a bull or a bear? Well, we're in a bear market if we have a death cross, checkbox number 1, and B, price action below the 200-day. When you get those 2 checkboxes, you're in a bear market. The exact opposite is true for a bull market. So right now we're halfway there. We have price action above the 200-day, checkbox number 1. Golden cross seems like it's rapidly approaching. You know, if we were just to take a rough estimate and assume price action will be at least similar to what it's done over the past few weeks, and we hypothetically draw align on a similar trajectory, we're looking at potentially around the date of my son's birthday, which happens to be February 24th. That's going to be really cool, by the way, first birthday. But yeah, hypothetically, around that date, if we were to continue similar price action. So if we do, potentially around my son's birthday, we will be in the start of our bull market, which would be pretty substantial. Now, if we take a step back and we say, okay, what about the 3-day? Now, some people get confused because we're still going to be on a daily chart, but we're going to go to the 3-day mathematics, the similar between the 50 and the 200. We're going to go to the 150, 600. Those of you that are math geniuses, you quickly evaluated, wow, that's a multiple of 3. Yes, so that's how we're going to look at the same data on essentially a 3-day time scenario. So we're going to go to the 150, 600. And again, the 3-day death cross, golden cross, they're very powerful, right? We all talked about the 3-day death cross that happened here. We did videos on it weeks in advance, warning everybody that we're going to fall pretty drastically from 600 or 6,000, sorry. So you can see, plain and simple, that this 150 moving average is still, even given the recent price action, we're still in a downward momentum. We haven't yet turned the corner and started to see price action go up. So if we continue this route, maybe in a handful of months later, we talk about maybe a June-ish, May, June, July, we could see a 3-day death cross if we were to continue similar price action and not rise in prices, putting us in a bull market. So it's something to keep an eye on, right? We're close to a golden cross in the 1-day, and if we do get that golden cross, it's pretty likely we don't have to worry about the 3-day death cross, right? Now, what we've pointed out over the past, 4 weeks are these 2 price points. And we said there's 2 check marks to really know if the market has taken a massive turn to the upside. Checkbox number 1, get above 9.2. We've accomplished that. Checkbox number 2, and more importantly, get above 10.5K. Now, why, you ask? Well, that would make us have a higher high. The only way to physically change a trend is not with our emotion. Oh my God, I think we're in a bull market. Yeah, we're in a bull market. We're going to 20, 30, we're going to 1 million. We're going to all these crazy numbers. The only way to really do that is based it on facts. And the only facts that are in the charts is we have to get above 10.5K to make a higher high. That's our previous high. We need a higher one to change the trend. We've been in a downtrend for a couple 100 days. Okay? So that's still where we stand today. Now, what about February? And what about your favorite altcoin, Steve? Please tell us what you have in store. So let's go to the February. Here is the February. What you'll notice is it's very fascinating. If you compare the January to February, for example, let's just look at the recent action. We know that from our January perspective, we had 5 red months in a row leading up to our recent candle. But the exact opposite is true for February. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green months in a row, the exact opposite of the January. So the question quickly becomes, well, is the exact opposite about to play out where January had a really big candle? Are we about to have a really, really bad red candle play out in February? But we've got to dig into it a little bit deeper. We know that historically February has actually been really strong for price action. Okay, we can go all the way back. February has been a pretty solid month for crypto. Right now, we're not too far in, right? We just started our monthly candle. We went up to 9.6K, which in last week's video we talked about as being the first level of resistance, and we have been met with resistance, and we're going to see how it reacts. However, we have a bullish engulfing on the monthly. That's a very strong sign. We have a bullish engulfing on the weekly, a very strong sign. So we did break our trend, right? We look at our last, this getting above 9.2 did break our trend, but we haven't reversed the trend. If you see prices get above 9.5K, the market's going to move very quickly to around 14K. That's where our next major level of resistance would be. There's going to be a lot of hype in the market if that happens. There'll be a lot of FOMO in the market if that happens. Just be well prepared for that scenario as a potential, right? So February, we got to pay close attention. We're going to see if this bullish engulfing candle can lead us above 10.5K, and then we're off to the races into tier 2, which we've discussed at length. So let me know in the comments down below, how do you think the February candle is going to play out? Now, let's get to my favorite altcoin, Aetherium. So we've been showing this chart for a while now. We covered this formation here where we started creating higher low after higher low after higher low with getting rejected from the same level. We talked about how that is a textbook formation for a major breakout. We had a major breakout and we came all the way up here, and we kept saying to everybody, if you're patient, more than likely we're going to come back and test that 170. But you got to be patient. And we did. We came back and tested that 170, and we held it 1, 2, 3 months in a row. It's a pretty major level. And several weeks ago, we were down here in price, maybe around 150 or so, and we said, hey, watch the 170. It's the level that we watched back here 1 year ago in January and December 2018. And then we watched it when we were up here. We've been watching 170 for a long time. And I saw some people in the comments that traded the 170 when we got above it. Again, my videos are not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. If you made some profits, phenomenal. But we said watch 170, and that's the level that we got above, and we went on a nice run. So where do we stand now? The next thing to really watch is this 196/200 area. Why? If we draw a line here real quick, we'll be able to look left, right? Every time you're looking at the charts, you're looking left. So again, this is where we keep this very complex world of crypto super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button, join the movement, and you better went and got your free class already. Now, why is this level important? Again, we're looking left. That's the direction we're always looking. And if we zoom back, we say, okay, this kind of 197 area here was pretty much support and resistance at this key break. And if we go all the way back here, way back in June 2017, we held it as critical support, the body of perfect support here, the body of perfect support in August, the wick of perfect support in September. We've got history. We've got history at this level. If you see Ethereum get above this level, things are going to get pretty interesting. It's a big sign of strength. The next major level would be the bodies here around 219. And again, if you see Ethereum get above these bodies here, get above around 300, Ethereum will move very rapidly. Ethereum would move really rapidly once we pass 300. Whether we pass it in the next month or two or in the next 6 to 8 months, when you see Ethereum get above 300 here, it's off to the races, okay? So what I love to see about this formation is we formed our low in December 2018. We formed a higher low in December 2019, okay? Those of you that are my students and you've seen my bonus classes, December is a pretty critical month, and we looked at a pattern that's been forming forever in December, and it's very critical. So I love to see this formation. We need to see how it really plays with this 200-ish level. Now, again, what I saw in the comments is a lot of people traded this and they bought at 170 because of the videos. But again, if you want to know how to make money in crypto, if you're really interested in making money, which is plain and simple, it's why you're in crypto, to make money, you wouldn't have bought here at 170 if you knew what you were doing. Okay? If we go to this chart, whoops, where are we? If we go to this chart here, my students following my custom strategy, they would have bought here on 1217, and we have to up this a little bit because Ethereum has risen in price since we started our video. We would be up 70% already. We'd be up 70%. And by the way, if you bought Ethereum at 170 right now, you're up like 15%. Okay? So again, if you want to make money in crypto, you take my classes. Okay? Plain and simple. My YouTube videos, I put everything into it. But my classes teach you how to make money. My YouTube videos do not teach you how to make money. So plain and simple, we would still be in this trade and we would be waiting for our signals to come in. We have good sales, great sales, and incredible sales. We have our 3 system check marks. We have our system to look at. And if you want to make money, this is the trade you would have done, you wouldn't be up 15%. So again, it's really important to take this industry seriously. You're here to make money. You're here to change your family's fortune. You're here to earn back potentially your losses from a couple years ago. And you're here to finally make good trades. You probably have invested a whole bunch in your lifetime and probably haven't seen the best results. It's time to invest in yourself. It's time to invest in yourself. And by the way, we're giving away a free class. So what better time to learn than right now? It's free, okay? We've never done this before. This is probably going to go down in history as one of the biggest giveaways that crypto has ever seen. This is a class that you can use right now to get better at trading. And it feels really good to give it away for free to our entire community and make everyone a winner of the class giveaway. So here's how to claim your free class. Here's how to claim your free class. You're going to go right here to cryptocrewuniversity.com. The link is also in the description, but pause this video. You can see the link here. So go to this website right now, scroll all the way to the bottom, plug in your email address, and hit subscribe. Limited time only. So act right now, pause this video, go plug it in, go get your free class. You'll get an email right away with getting you set up with the class. If you've already subscribed, check your inbox. You're going to have a beautiful email from me right now, and we'll get you set up with your free class. This is really special. This is a day I'm probably never going to forget. I just can't wait to hear the feedback from everybody and how much they loved it, and it's going to be great. I can't wait. So I hope you go and take full advantage of it. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbor. Go tell everybody. Tell your dog. And now let's get to Steve's secrets to success. So we talked about the giveaway. You obviously already subscribed. If you haven't, I don't know what you're doing. Hit that subscribe button, join the movement. If you haven't given a thumbs up yet, just take a look at how much I showed you in this video. It's ridiculous how much you learned in this video and different charts that you saw. So give a thumbs up right now and share it in one place. Share it in one place, whether it's on Facebook or you share it on Twitter. Go share it in one place. That would mean a lot to me. And we're building this community together. So that would be special. Steve's secrets to success. So we talked about giving, right? I want to make it my life's mission to really focus on giving back. And I made that promise to myself many years ago, and I've been blessed and fortunate to be able to give back. I think my favorite memory of giving back was to give back to the whole school. Every kid in there, a lot of you guys saw that on social media, but that was really special to me. And just to have that ability. And we've done a ton of Bitcoin giveaways here, and that each time somebody's like, Steve, I've never won anything in my life, and I just won $100 of Bitcoin from you. So that's really cool. And I'm just trying to do all these different things that we can give back. So I want you to remember that message as you go on your day-to-day. And I love seeing in the comments people that tried it. They said, Steve, I was in line at 7-Eleven and I went and I bought the guy behind me the soda or the bag of chips or, a coffee for the person behind me. And I've seen stories about the restaurant. My favorite one I shared with you last week the other week, I saw in the comments that one of our community members was at the restaurant and they were telling their wife about the giving back stories that I've been sharing, and they wanted to buy the check for the table next to them. They didn't know them, but they wanted to buy it for them, and they went up to the counter to pay the check, and that table already bought it for them. And they were like, oh my God, like this is incredible. I brought a big smile to my face reading that. And I say that to say this. Steve's Secrets to Success, every single week, every single video around this time is about giving back to the community and taking your life to the next level. How can you improve your life? How can you achieve more success? How can you achieve better results? Whether it's crypto or outside of crypto, that's all what the Steve's Secrets to Success is all about. And today is about the word belief. Belief is everything. Belief is everything. I want you to believe in yourself. I don't know what situation you're in, and frankly, I don't care. It doesn't matter if you're dirt poor right now. It doesn't matter if you're struggling to keep the lights on. It doesn't matter if you've got kids and you don't know how you're going to get the next meal on the table. It doesn't matter if you're in a job that you don't like and you don't know how to quit because it's the money that provides for your family. It doesn't matter what situation you're in right now, but I guarantee you one thing. If you believe in yourself, you're going to get to that level you want to get to. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I don't care what situation you're in. But if you believe in yourself, I mean really believe in yourself, when everyone around you is telling you that you're probably going to fail, you're not going to do it, you're not going to be where you want to be. But if you believe in yourself, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. I guarantee it. And let me give you some examples. Tiger Woods. Kid was 14 years old. Nobody knew who he was. He was going around telling everybody that would listen that he was going to go down as one of the best golfers to ever live. He was a child of color in golf. And at that time, people tried to kick him off the courses. And here he was saying, I'm not trying to solve the problem of people kicking me off the courses. I'm going to be one of the best to ever do it. He believed in himself. Everyone else chuckled at him. Elon Musk, another one. He told his parents, he told people that would listen that he was going to be a pretty big deal. Warren Buffett was another one. Warren Buffett told his parents, listen, one day I'm going to be the richest person in the world. His mom laughed at him. Yeah, okay, Warren, that's great. That's great, honey. Yeah, keep playing with the Legos. He believed in himself. Didn't matter what everyone else thought. If you believe in yourself, you will achieve. And I'm living proof. I didn't really figure out what I wanted to do in this world until I was about 21, 22. Before then, I was kind of just going through the motions. I was an entrepreneur at a young age, but I didn't know what an entrepreneur was. And then I got into the mentality of like, I'm going to be in the herd. I'm going to go to university and I'm going to get this job and I'm going to do, and I followed the path of the herd until I woke up. I woke up at about 22. And I looked at the world and I said, that's not what I'm going to be. I'm going to be this. And I had really big goals. I had really big ambitions. I started reading all the entrepreneur books I could get my hands on. And then I set my goals. And then I told my family. My family believes in me beyond belief, but I had pretty crazy goals coming from where I came from with no money. And they laughed at me. Not to say, ha, you're never going to do it. But they were like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, good luck. And I did it. I achieved all my goals years ago. And I looking back, I didn't make the goals big enough. I thought I made them ridiculously large. But again, if you believe in yourself, you will achieve anything. You will achieve everything you want. You may want to be able to give back more. If that's your goal, if you really believe in it, you're going to go do it. So that's the lesson for today. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, to take it to the next level, this is what we want to do. At this point in the video, it's probably my favorite part of every video, to be honest with you, is this part. And you can probably feel it from me. And this is where I can really connect with you to get you to elevate you to the next level in your life. And here's what we want to do. Email me your story of how either Steve's Secrets to Success really inspired you, or how my videos inspired you, and what that story was like. Like, where were you before, and how did it help you, and tell the story. And I want to feature one person in every video during this time and share their story. Like, look, this is what they did. This is where they were. Here's their, hopefully, their picture. You know, if you're okay with me sharing your picture, obviously I'll get confirmation from you, but would love to share your picture and a story. So email me right now. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. Whether you're a student or you're not a student, I don't care what country you're from, what religion you have, what color your skin is. I care about your story, and I want to share a successful story on next week's video. So I'll be looking at the emails for that. Last but not least, thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. If you've been here, you know, when we had like 50 subscribers, that's really cool. If you were here, you know, around the time when my son was born, that's really cool. He's about to turn 1 on February 24th. If you were here before my son was born, we've been building our relationship for well over a year. So it's exciting. If you've been here with us since early 2017, that's great. I mean, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody that comes in and gives that thumbs up right away. And you look at the community we're building. It's special. It's special. And it's not because of me. It's because of you, the person to the right of you, and the person to the left of you. So thank you. I look forward to seeing you back on my favorite day of the week, Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we'll see you right back here. Videos every Wednesday. Hit that subscribe button. Share this in one place, remember, and go get your free class. This is a special day. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace and love to the Crypto Crew.